Hey all, I'm out here at the park with my Tekno MT410 and you probably won't recognize this. It's been totally swapped over for a new style. We've got a Volkswagen Bug body from Proline. This is actually designed for the Slash 4x4, I believe, the Traxxas. But the reason it actually fits so well on this truck is because the MT410 was originally a 1/10 scale short course truck. That's what the Slash is, and so the body posts all line up very neatly. I'll show you that. Okay, I didn't actually really have to do much but use the pre-drilled or pre-marked holes. I had to offset them just maybe an eighth of an inch, but basically this went straight on. And then I mounted up some different tires. These are actually Dboots tires. These are the Katars off of my Arrma Talion. And the reason I went with these tires versus some bigger monster truck tires that I'd been running on my MT410 is because I just like the scale look. And also they were going to be a lot lighter. So I figured, you know, it would give it kind of a peppier feel, make the truck lighter, make it more like a Baja Bug, which is what this is supposed to be. Just give it kind of just more of a feel like a car rather than a monster truck. And the last thing I should say is one of the things that inspired me to put this body on here and paint it up the way I did is that my first monster truck ever was a Tamiya Monster Beetle, and it kind of had like a red and orange color scheme, and it kind of was like a Baja Bug crossed with a monster truck. It really wasn't a monster truck other than it had some big tires, but it was based, I think, on the Tamiya Frog that goes way back to the 70s, and that most definitely was not a monster truck. Anyway, this is much more of a monster truck, but I wanted to kind of run it more like a car. So I'm going to show you out here how it runs. It's still got some serious off-road chops, but I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy with it. And also I'm running on 3S rather than 4S, which is more typical of an MT410, in part because I've got some lighter tires on there, and also I geared it up to 17 teeth on the pinion versus kind of the 15 tooth I typically use with my heavy monster truck tires. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Plenty of sticks out here for it to get stuck on and jump over. I should mention I'm running a Castle 2200 kV motor and the Mamba Monster X speed control. One thing about these Katar tires off the Talion is they really grip. They are great tires. They're not exactly monster truck tires, and the Talion that I took them off of isn't exactly a monster truck, but they're really good for this car, which I'm kind of running it light, a lighter battery pack, a higher pinion, and lighter tires. It's a good combination. can see how well it handles. This thing just won't flip, which is great. You know, it's got those wide, those long suspension arms of the Tekno MT410. Of course, with these Katar tires, it doesn't have that offset that you typically have with big tires. So the car is narrower overall, but it still has a wide stance because of those suspension arms being so wide. And I don't know, I just really am digging its off-road chops. I just love the way this thing handles it. You know, the Tekno MT410 is great anyway, but when you have big tires on it, and of course you're running maybe a 4S pack, you don't notice quite how subtle it is, how really well it can handle, because, you know, originally it was based on a 110 scale short course truck, so it can handle really, really well if you give it a chance. Look at how that thing hooks up. Man. That was just some wild running in the trees and in the muck, but some of you probably want to see how fast this can go all out. So I'm just going to give you a quick shot of this sprinting down this hill. It is pretty long grass, but it should be able to handle it. Okay, remember I'm on 3S using a 2200 kV Castle motor on a 17-tooth pinion. Here we go. Pretty fast. Great thing about RC is you can change up your ride for the season or your mood, and that's what I've done with this MT410 several times. In fact, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.